Hey Sightseers, if you haven't figured out by now, I made it to Philadelphia, which is where I spent the majority of my time here. I hope you enjoy this video, and then if you check out the other videos of the places and things I did, I am sure you'll find something of interest there as well. That's really cool. That's like the old style cobblestone. I'm standing at the end of Elfreth's alley, not sure if I pronounced that correctly, which is one of, if not the oldest street here in America.
What makes Elfreth's alley so unique is that it has been continuously inhabited since it first opened up in 1706.
We're going to take a walk down it so you can see what this original street looks like now today.
As you might have guessed, the face of the neighborhood has changed considerably over the last 300 years. Initially, shopkeepers and artisans ran their businesses from the front room on the first floor.
So what's really cool about this place is that the homes here are from the early 1700s, as you can see. And there are people that are living in these homes, and it's just a really unique place. Great historical place here in Philadelphia.
With the advent of the Industrial Revolution, the alleyway was transformed into housing for the many immigrants who flocked to Philadelphia to work in the factories. By the 1930s, the conditions in the alleyway had deteriorated so much it was considered a slum. Then in 1934, led by alley resident Dolly Oddie, the Elfreth's Alley Association was established. The association went on to purchase house number 126, which had been condemned by the city. Through a series of fundraising efforts, the association was able to rehab it and turn it into a museum.
Unfortunately, we didn't get here early enough to be able to go through the museum and see the exhibits there, but it is really neat to walk down this street and just kind of experience a little bit of history. And how cool it must be for the people who live here that they get to live in homes that were built in the early 1700s.
Through the efforts of the association, by the 1950s, the alleyway had obtained National Historic Landmark status.
If you aren't familiar with American history, Philadelphia is a location where a lot of important stuff went down, including the signing of the Declaration of Independence and I believe the writing of the Constitution.
This likely explains the amount of civic pride and duty felt by the residents in preserving this important historical street.
How about we take a quick little walk over to Bladen's Court and see what that's all about.
32 homes line this historic street, and twice a year the people who live here open their homes to the public so people can take a peek inside.
What a really neat experience to be able to come down here and see this piece of history. I don't know about you, but I just think it is totally amazing that this still exists here.
Many thanks should go out to the residents of Elfreth's Alley. If it weren't for people like Dolly Oddie, we wouldn't be able to share in the experience of these National Historic Treasures today.
We have a little information placard here about Bladen's Court. Basically, it's telling us that this alley, or small alleyway, was created sometime back between 1749 and 1752. The reason for it was that the owners wanted outside access to their backyards, and so that's why they created this little space. Amazing, huh? That it still exists today?
Amazing indeed. Just think of how many stories these cobblestone streets could tell, if bricks could talk, about the people who lived here so many years ago.
What a nice little backyard oasis for the people that live here.
Or for the weary tourists looking for a place to rest. What once started as a simple cart path down to the river has since evolved into something a whole lot greater. Perhaps we should take that as a cue from history.